Balitang National. Good morning, Pilipinas, and welcome to another edition of Balitang National. For this video, allow me to use English and Tagalog as our medium of instruction. Eksklusibo! Ngayon, we are going to simplify yung ibinigay sa atin na rational expression. But when we look at it closely, makikita natin na meron din pong mga rational expression na makikita sa both numerators and denominators ng the entire rational expression. So before we can simplify the entire rational expression, gagawin natin, we are going to simplify the numerator itself and the denominator itself. To do this, we need to understand how to simplify rational expressions under operation of subtraction, yung makikita natin sa ating numerator, and addition, yung nasa baba naman. Dito, we have seen that our rational expressions in both numerators and denominators are considered to be dissimilar. Dissimilar in a sense na yung mga denominator nila, yung sa ating numerator, a over b, at saka may b over a. Yun din po yung mahahanap natin sa ating denominator, only separated by a different operation. They are dissimilar because their denominators are not the same. So, katulad po ng mangyayari sa ating mga fraction, we need to look for LCD and use the concept of equivalent fractions in order for us to simplify or combine them further. So, let's start po sa ating numerator. Okay? Gagawin natin, we're going to solve them or simplify them separately. So, let's start with our numerator. Our numerator is a over b minus b over a. Again, they are dissimilar. Pero pwede po natin hanapin yung LCD nila and we can combine them later. LCD works like this. If you have 1/2 and let's say minus 1/3, you cannot subtract them immediately po. Kasi nga po, they are dissimilar. So yung gagawin natin, hahanapin natin ang LCD. Yung LCD ng 2 at 3 is actually 6. So we can just simply multiply 2 and 3 to get 6. So yun din po yung mangyayari dito. So we are still going to come up with the entire rational expression and yung LCD ng ating numerator. Kasi B and A yan, we can just simply multiply them. We can have B, A as the product of B and A. Or we can just also arrange them po. Kasi nga po, multiplication is commutative and we can arrange them alphabetically. You have A, B. So don't be worried about that po. Kasi nga po, yung ating BA is just the same as AB. Now that we have this, just like 6 here, we can now come up with the unique forms of our numerator. Di po pwede na kakapin na natin po yung A at saka B. Di po pwedeng ganyan. Kasi nga po, dito sa baba, di po pwedeng 1 minus 1 pa rin. Kasi when you have your LCD, the next thing you need to do is to look for equivalent fractions. So yung sa baba natin na ating LCD ay 6, ito po yung mangyayari. 6 divided by 2, that's a 3. That's the multiplier of our numerator 1 to come up with an equivalent fraction of 1/2. Because 3 times 1 po is 3, and 3 over 6 ay pwede pong masimplify na 1/2. So 3/6 is equal to 1/2 and it's the equivalent fraction of 1/2. So basically po, di po tayo umaalis sa totoong value ng ating mga fractions. We're just getting the equivalent fractions. And the same thing will go with 1/3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. That's the multiplier of your numerator 1/2. Because if we're going to look at this po, 2 times 1 ay 2. Divide by 6, 2, 6. In lowest term, that's 1/3. So we are just having the same value. But don't forget that if we do this, the same operation will be followed here. So let's copy this same concept dito po. So yung AB divided by B, yung matitira is A. That's the multiplier of your numerator which is originally A as well. Then minus, kasi minus dito. AB divided by A is B. That's the multiplier of your original numerator which is also B. So if we are going to continue this, what will happen to your numerator is we could combine them. Yung LCD nila ay AB at saka yung mangyayari sa tataas is A times A, that's A squared minus B squared. So we are done with combining po yung dalawang rational expression sa ating numerator. We are going to do the same thing sa ating denominator po. And we don't have any problem with LCD kasi nga po, b times a is also a b. And replicate po yung process na ginawa natin kanina sa ating numerator. AB divided by b is a. That's the multiplier of your a here as well. AB divided by a is b. That's the multiplier of your original numerator of b. And instead of minus, kasi nga plus dito, so plus yung mangyayari dito pa. So here, we'll have a squared plus b squared over a b. So we are also done combining yung mga rational expressions na nakikita natin sa ating denominator. Now once we are done with this, we can now use the keep, change, flip method. This is because meron tayong dalawang rational expression na under division. Okay? Just like when we are dividing fractions, we are going to use the keep, change, flip method. The keep, change, flip method follows like this. If we have here 1/2, okay, let's say divide by 1/3, so you're just going to keep the first fraction 1/2. Instead of division, you'll be changing it to multiplication. At saka, i-reciprocate natin yung ating divisor. So, we're going to flip it po to 3/1. And we proceed with the multiplication instead of division po. So, yun yung mangyayari dito. Yung 1/2 natin is ito pong numerator natin. This will become a squared minus b squared over ab. So, we kept the first rational expression, which is our numerator. Then yung division bar, magiging multiplication po siya. And we are going to reciprocate or flip our denominator, having as ab over a squared plus b squared. So after applying the keep, change, flip method, we can now proceed with multiplication. And we can see the presence of AB here at saka dito po. So we can use po yung cancellation law for multiplication. And makakancel po natin yung AB na nasa denominator ng first rational expression at saka yung AB na nasa second or nasa numerator ng second rational expression. Leaving us with the result of A squared minus B squared over A squared plus b squared. Ano po sa tingin natin? Pwede pa po bang masimplify ang rational expression na ito? Yung sagot po, di na po pwede. Kasi nga, di po pwedeng makakancel ito. Because the terms that can be cancelled under the cancellation law for multiplication ay dapat separated po ng operation of multiplication. Yung a squared at b squared na makikita sa ating numerator ay separated ng subtraction. Yung sa baba ay separated by addition. So we cannot use the cancellation law. Now, if we're going to look closely po, we can still factor our numerator because this is difference of two squares. We could have the factors of a plus b times a minus b because that's the factor po ng difference of two squares. Kasi nga, we have the first term as a perfect square and second term as a perfect square separated by subtraction. But we cannot do the same thing on our denominator kasi nga po, difference of two squares. This is sum. And even if gagawin natin ito, wala po makakancel. Di po pwedeng makancel ito at saka ito sila. Kasi nga a squared at b squared ito at saka a plus b doon. So kahit na po na pwedeng ma-factor yung ating numerator, wala pa pong makakancel pa rin. So this is now our final result for this given rational expression. Matapos po, nagamitin natin yung mga concept ng LCD, equivalent fractions, at the keep, change, flip method po when dividing rational expressions to change the operation into multiplication. Lester Lou Sigumpan, nagbabalita for Balitang Rational. Huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, i-like at i-share ang video ito. Maraming salamat!